Wukong is definitely something else that works well.
I think Silver Dream actually played the Wukong to very great
Yes,
efficiency in
he
the
did.
first series of the day before, so this one should have been kind of on our radar, but still that leaves the same situation up on top side. Usopp is going to get a great counter pick, and we saw this one as well. I think we saw Darius run rampant over previous seasons. I think it was specifically Arkansas that also did this. Arkansas,
Yeah.
I think, basically got a counter pick, and Silver Dream said, hey, I win. If this is locked in, though, that will be pretty crazy. Instead, it might be that Mordekaiser, which I think either one is a solid
like
pickup. You
this.
get to take one person out of the fight and leave the rest of your team, the Hecarim, the Yuumi, this Ari, and the Ezreal, to just have a blast.
I really like the
Okay,
Mordekaiser
well,
now. I can just go into the Jarvan's jungle, and they actually are going to look to potentially dive the top lane. You can see Ari is moving up there as well. Here comes Holmgar.
Is going to get knocked up, and that immediately calls them off. No reason
Waves,
to
it
force
feels good when you just like have your W or your EW or your EQ just completely just ruin a wave, and you're just like, the dopamine you get from that is just so nice. And then you just side lane. You don't even have to fight the enemy team. Who's gonna stop you?
Well, you know, not anyone as Silver Dream actually gets aggressed on. It's might actually be a kill as Usopp is quite low.
no.
Silver Dream says, hey, I haven't even tried. Let me just get out here. You get away. You only lose the plates. Might lose the tower, but Silver Dream coming out with the solo kill.
Silver Dream with some fancy feet there to take down Usopp and not even die themselves. Oh, well, there we go. We have Hecarim going in.
We can't talk about that. That's actually really, really bad.
Wait,
Kid
what?
Quill actually zoned in everyone from their
Oh,
own
no.
team, which means they're all going to die here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Silver Dream might be able to get away and help out, but the follow through, Silver Dream, remember this Wukong is very, very strong, and it is turned around very nicely. A 5v4 ends with a 3-for-4 in favor of University of Arkansas.
And that's a triple. I mean, that's kind of the power that we see of the Wukong, who in lane like had a bit of a rough time, but in those team fights is actually so unreal good. Even though that they came late, still managed to get out of there with a triple kill because the Mordekaiser couldn't just throw them into the Death Realm. And while Kid Quill looked a little bit shaky with that Jarvan ulti, threat, even though you do have rapid fire cannon, and like Hecarim can just like find an angle and get to the back line. And the Rise necessarily at this point isn't the biggest of threats only on the Everfrost, as here comes Silver Dreams, but Hecarim's here. This is not good.
Usopp actually having to flash away.
Wait,
Almost
oh,
gets
maybe
killed
it is.
again. Might actually
Oh.
fall. It's going to fall, and no, it's
No
now
shot,
followed
no
through.
shot.
This is going to be Homeguard having to ult away. This is now going to follow up with a few more. Rocket goes just a little bit wide. Sir Tunnels here gets a root. That's going to be the lockdown. Oh, Illinois College. This Mordekaiser is actually working against their favor.
I mean, that was I thought Silver Dream was dead to rights. Like I was like, there's no way that he's gonna win this. But here comes Temporary. That's dead, Jinx.
Doesn't even have to say it. That, yeah, just dead.
Yep, dead Jinx. And I mean, Silver Dream, again, with how like they had a bit of a rough time in lane because of the counter pick with like the Mordekaiser, but like in team fights, it's still working out really well. Like Cyclone, even in the Death Realm now with these items completed for the Wukong, I still think in the Death Realm, Wukong's gonna win that. Like especially like one item versus one item like this.
It's been proven twice so far. 2 of the kills that Silver Dream has actually been able to pull off have been solo kills. That is something that has to be noted. It's 5-0-2 with the Divine Sunder. It's that Bramble Vest is not going to do as much as you would like. So Usopp has to realize this. Usopp has to realize that you are no longer in control of this top lane.
And True Shot Barrage used as well, so 2 ultimates that you would have liked to have had for this team fight just not going to be available when the dragon spawns.
And Lazy Lambo dashing out of that flash, and that is going to be Homeguard dead. This is an all-in attempt by Illinois College, and it backfired amazingly well. That is going to be Arkansas Razorbacks shredding through the opponents as they steal away an ace and look to claim the dragon as well.
I look at trees really isn't the problem anymore. Right now it's the Wukong, especially with Death Dance completed. Like, this Wukong, I don't think is ever going to die. there's no one who can realistically kill him on Illinois College. Like, you don't have the burst damage that you need to blow up a Wukong through all of the, stacking armor that he's getting through his passive and everything.
And again, the Ezreal is getting strong, right? You can see how that ulti does definitely hurt. Silver Dream, though, is ready to go for this fight. There'll be a pop-up of that AoE. But the Cyclone is going to start shredding through
I don't
Usopp,
think Usopp
who
wins
is
this.
Forced into the flash.
Oh, maybe he does.
Zanya's. And it might be the draw, but no, Silver Dream just is legendary. It's still close. Don't get me wrong, but that's now the third time Usopp has been forced by the Gladiator owner. It's just, it's not having a good time.
The Shadow Realm might be a debuff, is what I'm...
And the Shadow Realm even gives you the stats of the opponents, too. That's the most painful part. Homegar is trying. Homegar is trying. I respect it. Silver Dream's just like, nah, just don't test me right now. The chase is good, though. The damage is decent, but it's all a bait. The top lane is currently falling in favor of University of
It's temporary right now for Illinois College. Like, it's everywhere you look, it's just complete pushes in from anywhere. They can't even kill Silver Dream with 3 people, and now they're going to try again with the Hecarim going in. Usopp is around, but Usopp is also down 3 levels.
The rocket on the back end gave him a little bit of temporary stasis. As again, that's a huge rocket landing. They might have found the kill. They do get the shutdown. That is going to be 1 for Subsidized, but look at the raw damage on the back end. Homegar is going to fall. The Cyclone came up just in time, and the Conqueror is doing so much work. Silver about to have 10 kills. Might look for it. It is the 10th kill on the board for the Wukong. The base is broken. Inhibitors destroyed. It's going to be the Root. It's going to be the Everfrost to close it out as Lazy Lambo takes a 5th for themselves as well. And it is only right that Silver Dream gets the killing blow.
Silver Dream with a phenomenal performance on the Wukong in that top lane. 10-0-3, I believe, was the final kills for him on that scoreboard. And what an 11-0-3, so got 1 more kill on the back end, but man, what a I don't want to say top canyon, but it was pretty good when it came to those top lane fights that we were having. Wukong just as soon as it got like that triple kill in a team fight, it felt like the Wukong just like took hold of the game and never let it go. Big props towards that top laner for University of Arkansas, who take a 1-0 series lead.
What's even crazier, I have to add on top of that, is that the Mordekaiser was the counter pick. We were seeing that Mordekaiser as an answer, and rightfully so. In some instances, that Mordekaiser would have been great. But taking those early challenges, those fights not going in their favor, as a Mordekaiser, you have to be ready for that. You have to be ready for the opponent to be able to juke out all of your abilities.
Yep.
And it happens. Silver Dream making it look like it's going to be a golden dream here if they're able to take off this second game as well.